It's just everybody that you work with, man. So tell me about that experience, that studio session with Tupac.
Oh well, we was in Vegas hanging out for a Tyson fight, and we just flew back to LA to cut some songs, and we went in and did something, and it came out hot. Like Snoop was supposed to jump on the hook, but he had left early that night, so he never got a chance to. But even without his hook, it still came out real hot.
Very, very underrated song, and that was right after he got out, like that iconic moment in hip hop history. Hey,
Okay, bro. What you want to know?
Yeah. I'm blessed, you know what I mean? I thank God every day, you know what I mean, for me being in this position.
Great entertainer, great on the mic, and then even a great worker.
I tell you, could beat me one-on-one?
Mike could do that.
All right, I got to put the shades on to be buck.
Growing the game at such a global level.
You can't keep up with me and be consistent on a daily basis.
Hell yeah, look at him. He act too cool. He act too confident.
To see it come to such reward for all the hard work that you put in and to rise to the top.
Your chain turning, we're not.
What up, this is KRS-One with the Takeover Files. Make sure y'all stay tuned on this. Realness.
real quick, just to say a rest in peace moment of silence to my boy Rashawn, who literally just got the call about 10 minutes ago. He passed away. What's going on? It's your boy Lito Takeover. This is the Takeover Files. Right now, we are with one of the most skilled, influential, golden rappers of his era. One of the pioneers of this game, who's led the way for years, whether it be ghostwriting. We're not going to mention the lyricism because we already know that. And we can't forget he did his thing as an actor a couple times. We got Mr. Big Daddy Kane. How you doing today?
I'm good, man. Good, man. Good.
Man, I got two questions for you. First thing I want to ask you, outside the music, man, because we always talk about the music, man. I want to know, because you were really like the first rapper to get into acting. So how was it for your first year debut of music, you come out with Posse, and then you flip the role on it with Media Man? How was that experience?
I mean, it was cool, different experience because, I'm used to just going to the studio and then you hear the outcome, by the end of that day. The movies, it's like you all over the place doing different stuff, and then you see what it is like a year later, or 6 months later, something like that. So it's a different experience, but it's fun, and that's what I like doing a lot now,
And real quick, man, shout out to the Juice Crew, man. Tell us, how did the Juice Crew get started, or just a real quick memory that you have of the game?
Well, I mean, Juice Crew started with Mr. Magic. He had the original Juice Crew, and then eventually he shaped it into rappers with Roxanne Shante, and then MC Shan, Craig G, Biz Markie, G-Rap, myself, and Master Ace, But, it was all Mr. Magic strain, really,
Hey, the sympathy, that video, whew, crazy, man. Shout out to my mom, because my mom told me to tell you. She said hello. So, Mom, Pops, and you know how I go, you feel me? Now, last question, man. You've worked with so many iconic artists, man. Tribe, Pac. It's just everybody that you work with, man. So tell me about that experience, that studio session with Tupac.
Well, we was in Vegas hanging out for a Tyson fight, and we just flew back to LA to cut some songs, and we went in and did something, and it came out hot. Like Snoop was supposed to jump on the hook, but he had left early that night, so he never got a chance to. But even without his hook, it still came out real hot,
Very, very underrated song, and that was right after he got out, like that iconic moment in hip-hop history. Hey, Kane, man, last question. How you feel just tonight, man, performing here, Kendrick and the family?
I'm good, man. I love them to death, man. They they're beautiful people, beautiful spirits, man. So anything I can do for them is number love. And I always had love for Philly, because Philly always showed me love,
Listen, man, a smooth operator. You feel me? He too raw right now. The one and only Big Daddy Kane. Press Pause Productions.
I appreciate that. No problem, man. No problem, man. Much success to you.
Thank you, brother.